maybe.
Matt Bat.
Hello, can you guys hear us? All right, sweet. It looks like you
They are
can.
the
Perfect.
new
How's it going, guys?
best.
We're back. Round 2 of 4. We had Zachary Creemer on the right playing some burn. We had John Tople playing Bant Knightfall. Generally his signature deck, the deck that he likes to play the most. And then how's everyone doing in chat? We're doing pretty good. Last got 51. Everybody wants to dance with Dig Dug. Sounds good. Yeah, exploit kind of like crashed for a second. That's fine. It all worked out. And we're going to see John Tople start off on the play with a turn 1 fetch land and send it back. Who do you like in this matchup? I feel like this is an interesting one.
I think Zach. Like, so a lot of his burn spells can just be pointed at, like, Jonathan's early creatures, and then
also
Zach
his
can
combo creatures, so, I mean...
Yeah, like, he could just kill the, he can just, kill the knight before it gets, like, really big or something. Especially post-board, like, because we know Zach is playing,
We have a
Rob is saying the crap. John and Bant Knightfall. Yeah, so I want to say that he's borrowing Justin Blackburn's deck since he's not playing tonight. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Zach should be able to win this matchup fairly easily.
Where's the Teamer Nightfall decks at?
That's a good question, dude. Where is Teamer Nightfall?
I mean, I don't know, like, obviously you can't play Knight of the Reliquary, but, play a different Knight.
All right, but yeah. So normally John's been playing a lot of Death Shadow recently, but he's had to pick up this pile, and he does have a Worship in hand, which is a pretty nice card.
I did not know that he played that maid. That
Yeah.
could change the entirety.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, so if the one of in the main and he happened to draw in his hand, obviously that puts him in a solid position. So I mean, he's looking pretty good right now.
Does he have a
start up the clock for
in
them
his
as well. Yeah, I think he's playing a Corsair Crudix.
Because that card I heard is also pretty good in Spring.
That's a great card.
I mean,
no,
like
that's a Devoted Druid, I think.
Well, yeah, he has Devoted Druid and Vizier, so he could just like.
Yeah, but I don't think he has a Corsair in hand.
Interesting. Well, I guess he like did that because he can't do anything with the combo anyway next turn.
Yeah,
so
I'm assuming Corsair and Worshipper with one of.
Jonathan's perfectly fine here. Well,
yeah,
so
he's doing good right now.
So actually playing the Vizier is actually really good because it either takes a bird spell out of Zach's hand, or it trades
he just wins.
Well, or it trades with the Goblin Guide, or Zach just doesn't attack with the Goblin Guide.
Like, yeah, so anyway, it's good, and it also couldn't force Zach to just hold up a removal spell for the potential combo. Zach's getting in there with it. John will block, get a good trade in there. He's going to take it more. He's already at 17. Zach's at 19 from his fetch. Zach's going to shock and a Sacred Foundry, see what he gets. And he's firing off some spells now.
Just spending a Riftbolt. Probably wants to leave up a Boulder.
I mean, yeah, of course, especially just against in general all creature decks. You want to cast your instant speeds at your instant spells at instant speed. That's just generally how that goes.
I only cast. You know what? We don't instants are bad, dude. Like
only sorceries.
Yeah, we're playing Portal. All right, like only Portal cards.
Interesting. All right, so you just fire off this bolt now, and you potentially just. I mean,
well, you can't because it's Jonathan's
die.
turn. You can't fire off the bolt right now.
I know. I mean, on Zach's turn, you just fire off those spells.
This is
we're gonna see that bolt happen. Yeah.
Oh, to the
face. Okay.
Because I guess the Riftbolt could clean it up.
Yeah,
if he wants to, or he just
he can just try and end the game.
Dome him again.
Yeah, so Zach, I'm assuming Zach already did all the math. He probably has enough burn. His Lava Spike Bolt. Yeah, he has plenty of burn. He should be able to win this one very quickly.
Yeah, he has.
He doesn't know about the worship.
He has 3 one mana spells in hand.
Yeah. So he can go. Yeah, he can fire off all 3, but I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to want to get rid of the.
Yeah, I think he definitely want to kill the knight. Do you even let Jonathan untap with it?
With the knight?
I don't think you do. Well,
no. So I mean,
because now if you fire a burn spell,
he has enough burn anyways. So I think I would have killed it. I would have killed with the bolt at the end of his turn anyways.
Oh yeah,
I think. But
yeah, I would
have
definitely
enough burn anyways. But I think Zach's just trying to end this game as quickly as possible. Also, if John shocks here, he just dies.
That's true.
So I think that's the big thing that Zach's waiting on right now.
Yeah, I think Zach's gonna get caught off guard by this main deck worship though. Or at the very least, it's going to eat up 2 burn spells. Because this knight's a 4/4 now, so he can't do anything.
Yep.
He's going to have to kill it.
And here's the worship.
Yep. That card is pretty good in this matchup.
Just got to pull up worship on screen.
That's a problem.
Because why not? It's pretty good. Yep, as Robin says in chat, the worship is going to do work. And I mean, you're right. I'm not sure if Zach actually has any main deck answers for it.
Just kill the creatures.
feeling
I mean,
pretty
sure.
foolish for not
Yeah.
killing the knight.
It'll be rough.
You know, like he only has one creature in play right now, so we just try to keep the
Because
board
now
clean.
It's a 4/4.
Yeah.
And deal,
I
you know.
just killed it with one spell. Now I'm gonna have to use 2.
Yeah, that card is
I was
pretty
gonna
good.
next level 2,
It also says reduces life, not prevent,
really
which is notable because
I thought you were
Skullcrack
pulling a series.
does not doesn't stop it.
No, I would have just yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Skullcrack
like, I
just
would've
says
done it.
damage can't be prevented and players can't gain life.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say damage can't be reduced.
True.
Lightning Helix.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright, so John's down to 5 here. Zach's at 19 off that Helix. I'll say, yeah, if we just killed the knight earlier, that would also been real helpful.
Yep.
But I mean, you know, he didn't know about the worship, so he probably just saw the clear path to just kill John, which makes sense.
That
Yeah.
is-
Knight path
think-
is still kind of there, right? How big is Knight right now? Is
It's still a
it-
4/4.
Yeah.
But the issue is you still have to deal
That's so
to
funny.
use 2 lightning bolts on it.
Yeah.
Just killed that.
Which isn't. And so you have to like kill it and kill John all in
Yeah,
the same
and
turn, right?
keep his board clear.
So
like,
we know that John has Birds of Paradise and a Vizier, right? So we can add 2 more creatures to it. So that's just gonna kind of end the game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because Zach won't be able to remove all 3 creatures. So Zach's just
No, I
kind
was
of
just supposed to
hoping that
kill-
John's gonna run out of gas here,
I was
and we both know it's not happening.
Well, I had enough
Now that
damage
I've
in my
seen,
hand to just kill
like-
you this turn. I
Yeah.
have,
So the
I
last
have
guy
it
said
right
it in
here to
chat.
kill
Worship
you.
is one of the sickest
Like,
free
who the
win
fuck
game
plays that
cards.
main? Who the fuck plays
Yeah,
that
what's
main?
up there?
What's that deck that people play?
Like, what is that? And then
Troll
like,
Worship,
your
you just
chances
play
of
stuff
seeing
like-
it are really low.
I forget the 3-mana one. 3-mana one's called, but then you play like Thrun and Worship, and you're just like, all right,
Yeah.
congrats.
Yeah. Kill me? Probably not.
Nice.
Yeah. Meadows isn't here tonight.
Yep.
He's gonna be in chat though with you guys.
Yeah, likely story, Robert. Homesick.
Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Yeah.
All I had to do was
No,
kill that.
I'd say if you guys watched Friday, he was a little sick.
Well, you played yourself because you can't see my dog, so just saying. Robert said last week that he would, if I was bringing my dog, he would skip class to come see it, and now
Where are you at now, Meadows? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Dig Dug was there. Yeah, he was feeling a little sick on Friday. Or sorry, probably a little more than a little, but
Now that you have more guys.
yeah, there we
Alrighty.
go. So Zach is conceding to the worship. He realizes he doesn't
I'm
have enough
sitting
gas
over
to
here
fight
with-
through all the
I have
creatures
2
and
bolts.
Jonathan's
Right.
life.
I have 2 bolts. Like, I did the math. I'm just like nothing he
I'm kind
does
of judged if I
matters.
made a
I'm
mistake
gonna
for
just-
Columbus with the team. What do you mean?
It doesn't matter. I don't need to worry about that card. You know what I mean?
I think he was on a team
And if I
with
bolt
Robert.
it, then
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
like,
that's
sure,
what
I need
it's
to draw
sounding
another
like,
spell
And then
replace
he,
that bolt, kill you that same turn, so it gives you another turn anyway.
Give him.
All right. Anyways, yeah. So John's gonna get that game won real quick and easy. I mean, worship is pretty solid, especially when your knight becomes, you know, a 4/4 instead of a 3/3.
Oh, yeah.
That was the
No, I
turning
think you
point
still
there.
have
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
worship,
definitely-
though. You still have the
I mean, like
worship,
obviously,
and
if
then
you
play those
didn't know about the
things.
worship, you might not want to fire up the burn spells as a creature. But
mean, yeah.
you know,
But in general,
But you
I
do the whole
think
flip
Zach
of
still
mana
probably should have
thing,
done that just because he did have
then,
enough burn potential.
Like, I can
So he
kill-
probably
I can
just.
kill
I
a
mean, he
monster
should have been able to
with
get away with it,
but
right?
you
So
still
I
have,
don't
like,
think there's
mana.
any.
You play your worship
well, I mean, all
turn.
like also
Reason not
if
to.
Talking about
well,
when
so if Jonathan
like, the
taps
knight
the
uses something sickness,
if he like
Or, like,
taps
the
the,
turn,
knight,
like-
activates it, go gets a blue source, plays
Right.
retreat to Coral Helm, and then just kills you,
Then,
then you
yeah.
can't kill the
Anywhere
knight
in
ever.
between,
That's
but
also just a
yeah.
big
Gotcha,
feels
because,
bad.
Yeah,
dying
like-
to an infinite combo, you know.
Yeah, so I think like
Sorry, not infinite, just
You-
huge combo.
But can
I think
respond to
honestly,
that.
I would have just killed the knight
So
on
you can,
Zach's
but
turn.
land
Like, don't let Jonathan
because
untap
of
with it. Don't let him
Yeah,
be
so
able to
I
activate it.
believe
Okay,
someone
that's
correct me
fine.
if I'm wrong, but I think that's
It
what I
doesn't
was.
matter.
I think that's what I said. Back when it came down to that play, and David questioned it.
Saw
He's like,
your
"Hey, what do you think
main
about this
deck
play?"
side-
And I was
saw
like, "I
your
think
main
I
deck
just want
side
to do it then."
card.
Yeah, I think you just kill it because you have plenty of burn in your hand still. So
Yeah.
like,
And that's okay.
I didn't get like a perfect look on his hand at the time though, but based on
Really
Zach's
playing
play
one,
style,
and you
it
saw
was
it,
looking like he
you
was
get that
the
game,
aggressor
that's
there.
okay.
Wanted to end that game very quickly.
oh
but
yeah,
he
I think
had
Zach's
to-
the aggressor
yeah.
in like every matchup.
Yeah, I mean, sure. He just had enough burn anyways. I mean, obviously there's some times, and we're going to
I
see
have
this
to
coming to
kill
the
literally
sideboard, where
every
he
guy
has
now.
4 Chain of the Rocks, 2 Path to Exile for
It is how it looks.
searing the other one that's on the main.
Oh, Searing Blood.
It's either Searing Blood or Searing Blaze, and he brings in those 10
Yeah.
cards, and he just wrecks creature decks. So we're going to see how that does.
Blaze is typically main, and
So,
burn players
yeah,
sometimes play Searing Blood on the sideboard. It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Worship.
It like
He can't
deals
lose
2
as
to the
long as he
creature
has
and then 3
creatures.
if the creature died.
So if he would go,
To
if he
3
would
to
go,
the
Yeah,
creature's
yeah,
controller
yeah.
if the creature
Less than
dies.
one, he stays at
Which
one.
means that also
Once you're
it like always has a target, which is super nice.
Cards
Yeah.
and fetches.
Cards that have multiple targets are very nice.
Somebody.
You know how many times you've had a spell that just fizzles because the target just Also, I mean, like you give it hexproof or something, and you're just like, that's really annoying.
Judge.
Yeah, actually,
Cars like that are nice to get around.
So way back in the day, I used to play Living End, like before Amonkhet, like way before Amonkhet, right? So it was like the old Living End deck with like Deadshot Minotaur and Monsters Carabid and stuff like that. And we played. I had like
Just own up to it.
3.
Yeah,
what's the name of the card?
I mean,
Ricochet
like,
Trap,
Sure,
which
yeah.
costs 3 in a red. It's an instant, but it costs 1 red if your opponent plays a blue spell this turn. And what it does is it changes the target of
It's whatever.
a spell on the stack to anything
got
else.
the
Like
turn to
so,
it.
typically what you do
Like,
is
I'm
you
gonna
would
lose to shit
ricochet
like
trap
that,
like a
it's
counter spell,
okay.
and then make the counter spell target ricochet
other
trap,
formats
right?
now.
So that was like the trick, right? I quickly found out that if they cryptic command
A lot of good
and they
cards.
go, if they go counter target spell, draw a card, you could ricochet trap it because it only has 1 target. But if they were smart and they went like counter target spell, bounce your creature, then you couldn't ricochet trap it.
Yep.
So there's some interesting
Yeah,
stuff going on.
Pretty neat fact there. All right, so apparently, yeah, this guy is teaming up with Meadows.
I feel sorry for the other guy.
Meadows has been doing pretty good recently.
Yeah, he's a good Magic player.
Like half that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I
You know,
think I
when
told
he
you
decides to
like-
play actual decks
yeah.
and not Teamer Pile.
I mean, yeah. There's definitely days where I mean, actually, just in general, all comp REL, he was pretty super try hard. Besides, if he's not like at like an SCG Open or a GP, he's like very chill.
He also needs to, remember to list all of his cards.
Yeah.
I've heard stories.
The Mitras bobbles.
I did.
I was at a PPTQ with him, and he like handed me his deck list. He's like, "Hey, can you double check this?" I was like,
Yeah.
"I don't know what you're playing. Like,
Yeah,
why would you?"
yeah.
hand
For
this to
now
me?"
on, after that, like it's always like, hey, dude, I need someone to check my deck list. Oh, yeah. By the way, so if you're at a team event, right, comp REL, and then Robert Meadows fucks up his deck list, what happens to the team?
Is that
Because
that's
all right,
that's
so I'm
pretty
gonna throw another
interesting.
thing at you. So another thing that happened, right? So Justin Geving, Kyle Palmer, and Phil Kerbel, they like top 8'd in open, right? But the first round, Justin Geving wasn't there, but they were able to play anyways, and they won both of their matches. So it's a 2v3. They were down a match, and it was perfect. So yeah, so Paul and Kyle both won their games, and it was phenomenal. And so Justin wasn't there. He slept in because he was working. I think it was pre-release weekend, right? So he was up like all night. I might have said Phil. It was Paul. I was pretty sure I said Paul, but it was Paul Kerbel. And then yeah, so like if Robert Meadows gets DQ'd, I guess the team keeps going if he messes up his deck list. I'm not sure what exactly happens, but it's an interesting thing to think
I
about.
don't know, but we should see it happen for science's sake.
Yeah, like come on, Robert. Just you don't need Mitras Bobble in your deck, all right? It's basically not even a card in your deck, right?
Yeah, nobody plays that card in Modern
It
anymore. It's
literally
fine.
makes your
But
deck
either way,
50
my
cards,
life total
56 cards. Like that's what it is.
You should. I would have argued that it's like effectively the same, right?
Yeah.
Like they're like, you didn't list these 4 cards. I'm like, yeah, but these cards make it a 56 card deck, so we're good.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it doesn't lead to DQ, but I'm assuming it's like a match loss or something.
Yeah, so I think what the story was he played an entire classic and he like top 8'd the classic and then he
Yeah.
got deck checked and they were like, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to register these cards,
Yup.
and they're like, excuse me.
Yeah. You're like, by the way, my deck list is incorrect. I forgot to write this down. Yeah, but no, so like it was an honest mistake. He like realized after, but it was a pretty funny story. Anyways, we're gonna see a turn 2 Eidolon for Zach.
Pretty good start.
Yeah, not bad, especially with
He has
the
a bunch
turn
of
1
removal
Rift
in his
Bolt.
hand too. Like he has 1 Chain of the Rocks and
Yeah.
a Searing Blood in his hand at least. So
Yep. And so he's looking pretty good. I mean, Searing Blood, Chain of the Rocks, great stuff for the creature matchups, which this is one of those. And I think Zach should be in a pretty good position here to win this one.
oh yeah,
Especially with the Eidolon, like that's great stuff.
yeah. Eidolon is probably one of the cards that back when it was printed in Journey to Nyx or whatever set it was in, really pushed Burn, to being one of the
Yeah.
top decks.
Also, if you're playing Knight of Autumn, that's another good card that you can get. So we saw the Corsair Crucifix being a creature enchantment, or enchantment creature, I think is how it's worded, that you can blow up with Knight of Autumn. This is another one of those good enchantment creatures that we see played in Modern.
yeah, or you could just gain for life.
or also just gaining for life
Yeah,
against Burn
the
is
two of the modes are
huge.
like so good.
Yeah, that was actually a real. I mean, like if you're a Burn player, right? You see Knight of Autumn being spoiled, right, and then it gets printed in the set. That's scary stuff, man. Like Knight of Autumn, dude. Gain for life, blow up your Eidolon.
What do you think is the best sideboard card against Burn in Modern?
That's a tough one.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of really good cards.
Yeah. One of my personal favorites is Leyline of Sanctity.
Yeah,
because then,
I
like,
think that he's huge.
like they have to find their creatures and or a destructive revelry, and then
Yeah.
like
And like for example, Zach's not even playing Destructive Rebel. He's not doing the Nyan package. He's just
yeah,
doing
exactly.
red, white.
He's a straight red white. So like,
I mean,
you know,
I want to say Leyline is probably just the best, and we see it Knight of Autumn.
yeah.
All right, what do you think we're doing here? So we're taking 2. We're going down to 11 from the Eidolon trigger. Are we blowing up the Eidolon?
I
Or are
would
we
kill the
getting
Eidolon.
I would also kill the Eidolon.
Yeah, because like it's gonna deal like if it stays in play, it's gonna deal you more than 4 damage probably in the course of the next few
Right,
turns.
sure. And then it's also a 2/1, which in general will be able to block pretty much everything.
Right, but that
Or it
thing's
can't
not,
block everything, but
like-
yeah. it's not relevant.
Well, like that thing's not gonna stay in play. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're blowing it up. I like
yeah,
it.
there you go.
I'll bolt you at the end of your turn.
And there's a instant bolt going out to John's
Bolt
face.
to the dome.
Put him down to 8.
I think he has a Hunt
And
Master
here's
of the
another
Fells
one.
in his hand.
So he's at 5.
I could be wrong.
He might just die here. If he has like a land, a couple other things.
Oh,
and he
it's
does
a-
have the land, yeah, so that should be game.
I'm hearing it's a Duskwatch Recruiter.
Oh, wait, no. I think it's Skullcrack and Searing
No, he has a.
It's 2 2-mana spells, so we can change the rocks. That's not even what you want to do. You just want to Searing Blood.
Yeah, it
here.
looks like. Yeah, I would definitely Searing Blood because then you get to untap Skullcrack him when he dies.
Yeah. Or do you Skullcrack now so he doesn't gain life, and then you Searing Blood so it's guaranteed? I feel like you want to hold up Skull. Yeah, he's gonna pass. I like this.
Yeah,
I like
either-
Skullcrack first.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're both instants, so you can just do it whenever. You can see what Jonathan tries to play, and if he tries to play like a gain line spell, you can just do it.
Yeah,
in
and you don't
response.
care if you take 2 from the Knight. Yeah, Skullcrack seems pretty good. Cat Navis and chat says Skullcraft.
Got him. I'm biased towards Pulse. I have never Snapcaster manged a Pulse of Marasa, but I have played like that 4-color Popper Tron deck, and it's
Yes.
probably just
Pulse
as good.
is fantastic.
That's the word.
Pulse from Marosa is sweet. What a great card. I wish it cost 2 mana though. I was probably asking a little
Get
too
out of
much.
here. But still, everything the same. You get to buy something back and gain 6 life.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Come on.
Take 3.
I mean, you can up the status. Not a common anymore. It can be like an uncommon.
Just give it out for free to everybody.
Yeah, man. All right, we see the
Except-
Searing Blood
except burn
coming.
players.
John's down to 2. He probably knows he's pretty dead here, and
What's that?
here comes Duskwatch Recruiter.
Yeah, the Searing Blood's gonna kill
Here we
him.
go.
Or the Skullcrack, whichever.
Yep, and he shows it to him. John's gonna fetch and then concede. Good stuff. We're gonna see a game 3.
Nice.
Which I think Zach should also just still win. I don't think
Oh, yeah.
being on the draws.
Yeah, I
gonna
think Zach's sideboard
impair
is
him too much.
really, really well equipped to handle anything John's doing.
Anything creature related, yeah, is what
Yeah.
Zach's went after.
More reasons to play
Yep.
combo decks. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. See, if you just ley line him and you
Yeah,
don't
that's
play
fair.
creatures,
I was on
how many?
the,
You know, he played an Eidolon, and that's all he does that game.
I was on the draw
Cool.
game 1.
Nice Eidolon.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's all on nerd. Here's my Knight of Autumn.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you wouldn't have the
Good stuff.
worship.
All right, we got a little downtime right now. We're gonna go over the giveaway currently. For those of you who don't know, it started up on Friday. The current giveaway is for one Top Deck Preference T-shirt of any size. Obviously, it's going to be the size that you ask for if you do win it. We're not doing a single. It's going to be happening next Tuesday. So basically, we're trying out doing some of our merch instead of a single this time around. It's going to be 25 points per ticket and a max of 20 tickets per person. So we up the number of maximum tickets, obviously, from 10 to 20, which will probably be a thing to stay for all of our giveaways to, come along for the next couple of months.
I don't know. That was a weird.
Also, the winner will be announced at 10 o'clock p.m. per usual on November 6th, which is our next Tuesday Night Modern stream, so tune in then. And if you guys want to enter in the giveaway, you can do that using the command !enter. It's just going to take points out of your stream elements, which can tell you there. You see Cat Navis already doing it for the enter 20, as well as to get those points, you can follow us, which will get you 50 points. Subscribing will get you 500 points. For every 1 bit you cheer, you get 1 point. So if you cheer 100 bits, which is essentially $1, I think it's like $1.06 or something. If you buy it on Twitch, I don't know, someone check and let me know. Basically, you can get 100 points for that, which will let you get in 4 tickets for the giveaways. And then watching, you get 5 points for every 10 minutes you watch. But if you're sub to our channel on Twitch, you're going to get 10 points instead. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this current giveaway. We're going to be looking to do more frequent giveaways too as well coming in the future. Probably do something a little, probably weekly is what we're going to be looking to do. And it's probably going to be mostly singles. But if you guys do like the merch giveaway this time, we'll see how it goes. And then also, speaking of merch, on our website, if you guys are interested in Top Deck Production t-shirts, if you see the logo on the playmat right there, it's basically that cut out on a shirt. That's pretty much what it is. And you can find that on our website at www.topdeckproductions.com, and you can buy it on the apparel section, or apparel, sorry.
It was.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's
Can you
called.
say apparel?
Yeah. How do you pronounce it? Apparel?
Apparel.
I was right the first time. Cool.
The place where
I don't know, I just said it out loud and it didn't sound right. All right.
much against that. I mean, it's still very.
So I feel like it's like appear, like you appear wearing this, but it's a I don't know.
Yeah,
All right. Anyways, we're going straight into this game through. But if you guys are interested, you guys can enter this giveaway. You saw Catnabus do the command there. Enter 20. You can use any amount of number afterwards.
Particularly care for cards like that.
And we're gonna see how this game 3 goes. It should be heavily favored for Zach, but we'll see.
This card's still great.
It's still great. Yeah, it's Rex Sage.
And then again, while you guys are in chat, you guys can feel free to shout any deck,
condenses your sideboard into those. You could even
any
play
deck
them
status,
main,
and we'll see if we can get those on camera for you guys the next couple of rounds.
Did anybody play anything sweet tonight? Like
I don't
some
know.
crazy brew or something?
I don't think so.
We need like what's the craziest modern deck you've ever seen played?
Okay.
The first thing that just instantly come to mind would be that Affinity deck we saw a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, the one with like Psy main
Yeah,
board.
with Sign
like,
the main board with Tezzeret, and then the
Gear for Aether Grid main.
yeah Gear for 8th grade, and then the pick up all your things. play them out.
Paradoxical
Paradox
Outcome?
Ninja,
Yeah.
Outcome. Yeah, so there's some pretty sweet stuff there. And then there's definitely no Teamer pile because, you know, Rob Meadows decided not to show up. Lucky, I mean, whatever, dude. We're going to see a rough bolt here. And then Devoted Druid for John. So, I mean, we can see if he just wins. But I do believe every single card in Zach's deck says no.
Yeah.
So, shouldn't happen. Dig Dug asking when we're going to announce the winner of the giveaway. It'll be at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our stream next Tuesday, which will be on November 6th. And yeah, we'll announce it then.
So I've never watched a person play it, but I know I've been to events where people play a Battle of Wits deck.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've played against it. It's interesting.
It is. Have you ever lost to it? Have you ever lost a game?
No.
To Battle of Wits?
I have not.
Are you lying?
No.
You
Yeah.
just tried?
I played the match once and I just 2-0'd him. So,
All right. I'll believe you. Yeah, I don't like. I legally could not play that deck because I couldn't shuffle it by myself. There's no way.
That's funny.
You need to play like.
You can pick it up
250
on parts though, and you just like shuffle.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, as long as you're randomized. Because that's the same as pile shuffling, right? You're doing it in parts.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's awkward. Which are you familiar with like, the Tople sleeves too? Like you put the expensive cards in, like the hard plastic ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've like thought about like sleeving up, or like convincing someone to sleeve up a deck with all those. It'll be like insanely tall, but it's gonna be real awkward to shuffle because you can't like riffle shuffle it easily because you know it's like very thick shells, and you can't like just you know how like what is that called, like a shove shuffle where you just like shove the two stacks together? I don't know what all those people do, right? When you have sleeve cards, you just kind of shove them together.
We should have a modern event here where that like the only decks you can register are ones that are sleeved like that.
Perfect.
I really wanted to
It's like, all right. Well, all right. So we're gonna add it. Everyone gets a time extension of like 2 hours for shuffling.
2 hours of shuffling. So actually,
Real quick, you want to go over the combo?
yeah. So what happens here is Jonathan's going off, and the combo is Knight of the Reliquary, which lets you sacrifice a forest or.
Actually, can we pull up each piece of the combo while David goes over it?
Yeah. So Knight of the Reliquary says you could tap it and sacrifice a forest or plains, and then you can go get any land from your deck and put it into play. Retreat to Coral Helm, the blue enchantment you see over there, has 2 modes, one of which doesn't really matter. The other mode says whenever a land enters a battlefield under your control, you can untap a creature you control. So basically, you activate Knight, you sacrifice a land, you go get a land, the land enters, you untap Knight, and Knight just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yep.
And typically how they end the combo is like they're floating a bunch of mana as they're getting all the lands and sacrificing and stuff, and then they go get a Keswick Wolf Run, and then they just make their Knight of the Reliquary like massive and kill you.
And it gives trample. It's the important part.
Yeah.
Yep, and we're gonna see that happen right now. And generally, I think you get the fetch lands first. That way, you can fetch the lands, get forest, and then you start sacking, get your other lands.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see John floating mana. He only has 1 right now because he has been getting fetch lands. And we're gonna see him keep going here. And here comes the retreat. And yeah, so David said the other mode is
It's like
it's
scry
not
or
relevant here.
something?
Yeah, you get to scry one. So it's
Yeah.
relevant if you're not doing what's happening now.
Yeah, like if you're going off, there's no reason to scry because like A, you're shuffling your deck all the time,
Yeah.
and
I
B,
couldn't kill the
if
knight
you
even
don't
if I
untap
wanted.
your
He could
knight, you're
throw,
not
yeah,
comboing.
yeah. So if you don't untap your, so right now he could throw in a scry because he has fetch lands. So if he wants to get fancy, he can like scry, but there's no reason to.
Oh, yeah.
So it's completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're mostly doing it just for the combo. I'm not sure how many. It's probably not a one of since it's a combo for the deck called Bant Knightfall.
Oh, retreat to Coralhelm?
Yeah.
Probably like 3 minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say
I would imagine
it should
4.
be. All right, I'm being told it's a 2.
Oh, only 2? What?
Yeah, I was thinking 2 to 3 personally, because you're also doing the devoted druid combo, and this
I guess that
list
makes sense,
currently, so it's not great. But
Yeah,
and also getting multiple is just useless.
I haven't actually seen this deck played with the Druid combo in it yet.
Yeah,
so
it's a pretty new take on it, I think. It's just something that you don't see that often. And we did see John get the Keswick Wolf run. He's going to keep making some mana, and he's going to keep going off. He just has the deck in his hand. He's going to keep thinning it out. Running out of lands, apparently. We got Temple Garden here. We're going to sack that one.
multiples. Somebody said multiples of retreat to Coralhelm don't do anything. Wrong. You get to scry a bunch.
Yeah, you get to scry and then untap it and then shuffle away your scry.
Dude,
that way you know what you're
exactly.
missing out on.
There you go.
It's like perfect. All right, Catnavis is calling it a mash shuffle. Does that sound right? I don't think it actually has a name.
There are probably words for it, but I don't know what they are.
Yeah,
I would
haven't
ask
fetched.
somebody who
I
does,
haven't
like,
played anything
card
since the
tricks.
Idle on.
Yeah,
like
so
a
like
magician,
I
they
know
would-
that there's like I know
needed
like there's a bunch of like different ways to do cuts. There's like over the top
third
shuffles, there's
land
shuffle
would've done it
shuffles. But
I've
like I
been
don't
able
know.
to use this
I guess it's a
blood on
riffle
the
because you're like
druid,
riffling the
and then
cards.
have-
You're smashing them together though. You're just like smashing them together. Or it's like a riffle. You're doing like you're like bending out the corners or whatever,
yeah.
or the sides to like stack them one by one. But like this, you're just kind of like forcing them to go one by one. By
Yeah,
taking
I'm not-
even amounts of the stacks and just like together. All right. Mash shuffles.
I think Zach is making Jonathan play it out because he might like fetch himself to death.
Dude, he could. He could also cast a spell that kills him off the idle on trigger. Who knows?
Yep, everyone got
All
that.
right,
Yeah, you
they're
never
going
know.
through the
Everyone
motions. He got a
understands
red.
what happened. Great.
He activated. He attacks. I think Zach
For like a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be at least 20.
That is a lot of damage.
I don't know if
Insert-
anyone in chat
insert
counted
JonTron
all
name.
the lands, but there's a lot of them. We see someone in chat using the command for Abandon Hope, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, we see a Coco. Wait, did he not end the game here,
I think he's desideboarding right now.
or? Okay,
I'm pretty sure like
sure.
Zach is
Can
like,
we
yeah,
count-
sure, fine.
I'm all right. That does seem right because that does look like
Robert just
card dude
texted me,
sideboarding against here. There's Knight of Autumn
Yeah.
doing real good.
During a match. It's just
Getting
like
some life, but yeah,
We're just at
John's gonna pick that one
regular-
up.
we're at regular.
2 games to 1, which is very surprising. This is a bad matchup in general. I mean, game 1 was
Yeah, it was-
completely
it was like-
all worship.
Oh, yeah.
The one
I
up in
played
the
my
deck was
second
able to
land,
snatch that one
and,
up.
like, I have to searing
And
blaze
yeah, I
this
mean, it
because
was
I
pretty
don't know
sweet
if
after
I'm
seeing
gonna get
that happened through burn.
Even though I would rather
I
see
mean, Zach
it.
had to take his turn off for the Eidolon,
Yeah, it's
and
really annoying
John was able to go
because,
off.
Yeah, like I'm actually kind of surprised that happened.
Wait, I'm shocked. Like,
Yeah.
it was pretty impressive.
Is that a
honestly.
burn joke?
What?
Get out of here.
Probably
Dang.
technically correct.
See, I wish it was an intentional burn joke, but I'm not that good.
For something else later.
But yeah, it was a burn
Right,
joke. For all you in chat, it was intentional, 100%.
Yeah.
You don't play shock and burn. That's,
I
not good
didn't
enough.
think you were literally gonna
Anyways,
have to come
we've been asked for more dredge on the stream. I don't know if there are any dredge decks.
Anybody play dredge here?
We're just sitting there like.
I would play
Yeah,
dredge.
we'll
If somebody
Yeah.
handed me a dredge deck, I would play it.
I mean, if
like,
someone handed me any modern deck,
I've
I'd play
I've
it.
literally-
survived the turn 4,
I think I've piloted the deck like twice.
Sure.
yeah,
So
you're
I
definitely-
kind of know what's going on.
definitely getting there.
As long as you don't, as long as okay,
It's
as
a
long as you're not
matter
giving me the
of,
really weird like
matter of you untapping with the
bridge
knight,
from below.
you did.
What?
What's the
You think that's weird?
no the Greater Gargadon
Yeah.
deck? Like
Yeah.
I don't want to play that version.
You don't?
No, give me the version that wins games.
But it's a Greater Gargadon. Come on, man.
I feel like
So-
there's some formats.
Oh yeah, some 0 CMC Lightning Helixes. I mean, I do hear Lightning Helix or ZMC for 0 CMC.
it
It's
also
pretty
can't
good.
It also can't be countered because it's not. You're not casting it. It's a
It
trigger.
just happens.
Yeah.
Any Jun tonight? Yes, there is some Jun. We'll get Jun on camera for you if that's what you want.
It's a game 3 and round 2.
Yeah, we can easily get John on camera, but I don't know about Dredge. If there is a Dredge player, we'll try and get that on camera for you. But yeah,
I just spent all this time.
it'll be interesting. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. If you guys have any other deck requests, we'll get that, or player requests, anything like that.
Yeah, it's
hey
like a
guys,
little
we're in the booth.
annoying.
Are you want to show them their dog again?
Yeah, I can get
Yeah.
it real fast.
So David's dog's name is Dana. It is a corgi, 3.5 months old, right?
Yeah, yeah. Just
Super
about.
cute.
Won you the game.
Hold on.
like recently, I was very.
Yeah, we
bored,
promised to bring her
and then
tonight.
He played
So
Aurelia,
here she
which
is.
better than.
Is there a special
which was
place
the
in
best card
hell?
in-
Whoever printed
or
Creeping
either,
Chill?
you know,
Maybe.
80 cards that
I mean,
were
I don't think
labeled,
anyone like really.
And he just won.
I'm sure like
because
people
of that.
like I Wizards who printed it didn't even think it was gonna go in dredge and
But
make
other
that big
than
of an
that, I
impact.
really
So
enjoy it.
embrace her
I mean,
to all.
because, like,
And there she is.
Because like most of
Say
the
hi to
time
everyone.
you have a card that's just like you
Yeah,
both have.
it's-
You both like otherwise you
I think
both
she
have
laid in her
bombs,
water bowl
big
because she's like
deal,
all wet.
Whatever. Sometimes they decide in
Yeah,
game, but
Beth, that's
most
fine.
of it is
Oh.
decided by your comments.
Okay,
and
hold on.
I see some pretty energetic today. Very excited. Lots of new faces here.
Oh yeah, she loves
Yeah,
meeting
like
new
when you
people.
come to a game store and there's like what 30 new people here that you don't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of exciting. You get to know everyone. But yeah, Rob Meadows was the one who like especially wanted her to come, and then he said that he was gonna come when she came, and then
And then he's not.
yeah,
so
and then what the heck, Meadows?
she's disappointed in you, man.
Anyone playing Runaway Red? Probably not. I don't think so.
I'm imagining that's a deck involving like Runaway Steamkin, the new card from
Yeah.
Guilds. I've thought about doing some crazy
I mean,
stuff with it, but I'm not.
In Standard, it's a lot of fun. You get
I still don't like that deck.
What's it called?
Experimental Frenzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the enchantment.
You can do some fun, stupid things with that, as well as if you just get like a single risk factor going off, like you just kind of win.
Dude, risk factor
It's
is
like,
like
draw cards because you have to make me. You know, it's like you can't take 4. All right.
risk factor is like kind of scary. Like
Yeah.
that's the one card of the deck I'm afraid of.
Oh, also, speaking of Steam Engine, Steamkin, the card, if you play in an arena, right, you get 3 counters on it, and if you click on it, it just instantly does it, right? So I tried to go to combat. And it's like, okay, I want to attack with this one.
And you
I click
weren't
on it.
you weren't in attackers
Yeah,
yet.
because you have to actually hit attack, which is so annoying. I just wanted to do it automatically because obviously when I activated my Steamkin, because my spells are instants, I kind of thought I was going to attack and then do them instant speed, right? So in my head, I knew what was going on. But then when I click it, it just makes the man. I was like, well, that kind of sucks. So then I just cast my bolt to his face, so I couldn't kill the creature that he played on his turn.
Sick.
And I attacked with the 2/2. I was like, sweet.
So I built. I've been playing a lot of standard on Arena actually, and
like,
red. I have it pretty much online.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't like playing it.
Here's
And
Luke Fees. Hey, Luke, did you win? All right, so he won.
Nice.
So he's 2-0.
Oh.
We saw him in round 1 on camera.
So red is like, I don't know. I just don't enjoy playing it. The 2 decks I've really enjoyed playing right now are green black mid range, which I also built in paper
Yeah.
because it's like
It's pretty sweet.
it's a mid range deck, and you get to play Vraska. And she's great.
Vraska is great.
And then she's just going nuts. And then you also have Jeskai Control, which I think,
Yeah, I think
that
Jeskai's
deck is
pretty
like
sweet.
so good. The new Niv Mizzet is like way better
It
than I
is,
thought. it would be.
yeah. It definitely is. Yeah, personally for control decks, I like Esper and Jeskai. I think either or works. They're both pretty sweet. But in general, I think control's pretty good.
Look at a little tail go.
Yeah.
She just saw somebody walk by.
There's the tail. I don't know how you pronounce that, but hey, dude, thanks for the follow. Double C.
NC Comic Chris. I think is what
Oh, was it like NC Comic? I didn't like put together
Yeah.
the words. I saw double C with an N in front of it. I was like, nope, I don't know how to pronounce that one.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so
Falcor.
Jeskai in standard is pretty sweet. It is very expensive.
Yeah,
though.
you need like.
Also, if
4
you're building on
Teferis.
an arena, you just need like tons of mythic cards.
It's actually only like some people don't play Rawl, or at least they play him like only in the sideboard.
I think
or
you do like
whatever.
a 1 overall, like in the
Yeah,
75.
and then you play like the 4 Teferis, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only myth. I think that's the only mythic. That's like
it?
the Planeswalkers. You need a lot of
So
rares though.
that probably is.
because
You
need
need
like
a lot of rares.
You need
but in
so many
general, it's
dual
where you need the
lands.
rarities. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that really sucks in arena, especially if you're not spending money on it, right? So to like get
Yeah.
all the cards you want, you need to spend money, and spending money is not ideal in most cases. Yeah, and yeah, especially when it's going to rotate out eventually, it's not great.
Yeah.
Also, on arena, do you know if your cards rotate out, what happens to them?
I have no idea.
Do they get like turned into
if they like go towards the vault or something?
what? No, yeah.
Do you know what the vault is?
No, fill me in.
It's like okay, so what Arena does basically is once you reach 4 copies of a card, if you open up any more of that card, it puts it towards this thing called the vault. And when you open the vault, you get a bunch of wild cards. Like you get like
Okay, sure.
you get like 1 mythic, 2 rares, 5 uncommons, and like
Okay, sure,
8
yeah.
commons or something like that. And I've opened it once, but
Okay.
I don't remember the exact numbers. But basically, like anytime you like if you're opening a bunch of packs and you get like let's say 4 of some common, each other instance of that common that you open just immediately goes towards the vault. So you only ever have 4 copies of a card at any given time.
obviously.
Yeah.
Which also kind of sucks since you can get like 4 Dominaria lightning strikes and then 4 Core 19 lightning strikes.
Yeah.
It's like awkward. Same with Opts. But all right, yeah. So if they did just turn into wild cards or like go towards the vault, that'd be ideal, right?
Yeah, but
or if we eventually get modern on Arena, that'd be nice too.
Dude.
If we just like print everything, because I'm pretty sure everyone agrees that mode is not ideal.
Okay, but the thing about
But it'd be hard. It'd be like almost impossible to get it.
So the thing
on
about
Arena.
Arena is unless they change the timeout system, you can't play some decks.
Yeah,
Like
that is.
So I was
super annoying.
watching I forget his name, but he goes by Newmont the Nummy,
Sure.
and he's been jamming this like 1,000-year storm deck.
Yep.
Like standard storm basically, and he literally had his opponent dead, but he timed out even though he was like casting spells and like
Right. Yeah.
doing
So I
stuff.
feel like if you cast a spell, it should give you like an additional like 10 seconds. Right?
Yeah, or like
You
it
cast-
shouldn't
or-
count down or anything. Like
Yeah, or like it stops the countdown.
But he was literally like resolving spells, and it was
Yep.
still counting down. And he used like both of his timeouts
Yeah.
to turn
So like
it
as
off.
long as you're actively doing something, what it should do is
Kenji, that's his name. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So like it should give you like a solid like 120 seconds like for your turn in general, and then whenever you cast a spell, like add 5 seconds to it, or like add 10 seconds, or as long as you're like doing actions, it stops the countdown.
Yeah.
Because like everyone, like I mean, you can probably think out your entire turn in like a couple of minutes, right? So you just give them a couple of minutes, and then as they're actually like doing it, you like increase the time.
Yeah.
And most decks don't even need to use it, but there are some decks that you like can't play because of that, which
Yeah,
really sucks.
yeah. So like that's my thing. Like if Modern does eventually get on, like if Arena is supposed to be like the new MTGO,
Right.
really, and you know that's where
That's easily the biggest problem.
yeah. So like you can't play.
That is one good boy. Or that's a good girl, I guess. But
So then, like, you just can't play some decks in Modern. Like, you'd never be able to play KCI on Arena. Like,
yeah,
not
that'd be
even,
terrible.
not even a
like okay, I have you
or
dead.
Storm, like,
yeah,
you can't
and
even
you're
play
just like,
Storm.
I hope you concede, and if you don't, I just lose to the timer.
yeah,
Feels
like
bad, man.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of things that need to be worked out for Arena, but I think it has really good potential, and hopefully we start seeing it up in popularity, and ideally it becomes to a perfect situation where you get Standard and Modern on it. I am Falcor. Thanks for the follow, dude. Enjoy those 50 points. But yeah, so like ideally we get Arena to be like the new Moto, but that's definitely not gonna happen for a long, long time.
Oh yeah.
But at least for now, hopefully when cards rotate, we can expect wild cards to be rewarded for all your rotating cards. Hopefully, I imagine Wizards are gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna like just be like, no, you can still have these cards. You just don't get to play with them.
Oh yeah, that would be awful.
Yeah, that seems real scummy.
You just it's like the
But-
equivalent of having like boxes full of
It's like,
bulk rares.
yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, you can use this in our casual format, where you get to play old standard cards.
they're gonna bring Frontier to Arena, and like that's what you're gonna have to play.
Yeah, it'll be pretty bad, but all right, that should be it for this round. I think we probably have like 15 minutes left, maybe a little less, but we're gonna walk the dog. You guys can eat some food, go to the bathroom. We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna put on some modern replays for you guys. Should be all modern matches, so enjoy that. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the chat. We'll be reading it throughout, and we'll see you guys next round for round 3, which should be happening in about 15, 20